So in this video I want to talk to you about a shot that I feel is really getting forgotten, and it's called the belly wedge. Now the reason I'm making this video is I was given a playing lesson the other day and I played what's called the belly wedge, and the guy who I was coaching said, why did you play the shot that way, and more importantly, can you tell me how I did it? Because I actually hold the belly wedge. So what I want to do now is just show you what a scenario that happens all the time and why this belly wedge shot can be so powerful. So let's say we've short-sided ourselves on the green. So we've got a little bit of fringe to go through and then onto the green, and the pin's fairly close, and we've taken a wedge or a sand wedge and we want to chip it. And the fear, mental fear sometimes when we're doing these shots, is that we miss hit it and it goes to the other side of the green. So what I see happen so often is this shot, and people quit on it because they don't want the ball to go far. They put a little bit too much spin on the ball and the ball stops, it doesn't even get onto the green. Then you've got, you may get lucky and hold the putt, but ultimately from this position here you're going to take at least 2 shots, if not 3 shots, and it's the 3 shots that we need to avoid. So what I'll do now is I'll just show you what a belly wedge is, and then I'll explain to you how I play it. So I'm just going for this short pin here. Okay, so you can see how that ball was rolling quite easy towards the target. Let me just have another go. We've had quite a lot of rain here overnight, so the ground is quite wet. So hopefully what you can see there is the ball is running through the fringe of the grass and rolling towards the target. Now what I'm doing is I'm deliberately hitting the middle of the ball with the very bottom edge of the wedge. So I'm not trying to chip underneath the middle of the ball, I'm actually deliberately hitting the middle of the ball. Now the way I'm doing that is hovering the club off the ground and just using my putting stroke. So I'm just being nice and smooth with it, so I'm not trying to chip the surface, the bottom of the ball. I'm not trying to get to the bottom of the ball. I'm deliberately hitting the middle towards the top of the ball. So I've lifted the club off the ground, a bit like you would do in a bunker, and now we're just deliberately topping the golf ball. But you can see how easy that ball runs through the fringe. Now let me pay a little bit more attention to what I'm doing, and let's see if we can get one really close. I think that's close enough. So all I'm doing there is reading it a bit like a putt, but I'm making sure that the ball rolls through the fringe and it's rolling towards a target. Now again, if I try and chip this, slightly get it wrong, we decelerate, we end up that one, or worse still, we hit the middle of the ball when we're trying to chip underneath and then the thing flies over the other side of the green. So the belly wedge is a brilliant way if you want to get the ball onto the green and get it rolling, you don't want it to land short and stop. It's a brilliant way of doing that because your golf ball's having overspin on it. It's rolling rather than spinning backwards and slowing down. So again, if I was just to go to the other side of the green, the one that's right over there, sometimes we choose a wedge, we try and chip it in the air, it lands halfway and stops a bit too quick. Again, exactly the same thing. Let's pay a little bit of attention to the line. And you can see on there that's got on the green and it's really rolling. Oh, had a chance of going in. So it rolls incredibly well. Now it does take some practice, don't get me wrong, but the key points is use your putting stroke, hover the club off the ground and practice hitting the middle of the ball with the very bottom of your wedge. Now the reason we're using a wedge rather than a 7-iron or something like that is because it has what's called bounce on it, which helps stop the club going into the ground. If you don't know what bounce is, have a quick Google on it, and then you'll understand and appreciate what bounce is and what it does. So I hope you find this video helpful, and it's certainly a shot that you should be giving a go. I'm not saying you have to do it, but it's a really, really brilliant shot to have in the bag. Now, if you're really serious about your golf game and you really want to take it to another level and you don't know what to do, you check it on YouTube and you're coming across all sorts of different things. If you're really serious about your golf game and you want to structure your learning, you should be signing up to propergolfing.com. We've got loads of members now who are joining me on a weekly Zoom webinar. They're getting monthly coaching sessions with myself, as well as instant access to hundreds of videos in the library section. So if you really do want to take your game to another level, sign up to propergolfing.com. And again, if you like this video and you fancy leaving a comment in the box below, please do so. Like and subscribe to the channel so you'll get instant notifications when I put more videos on YouTube. But most of all, let me wish you all the luck with your golf game. And if you ever have any issues with your golf, don't hesitate to drop me a line. Take care, thanks for watching, bye.